Hi, Collective. Welcome to a new reading that we've not done before. As you saw in the title, a deep collective reading. So, unlike a shot in the dark, right, where we just kind of reach into the dark and see what we pull out, this is different in the sense that we're kind of going out on a night hunt and we got to put our, what do you call them, hip waders on because we don't know that the ground we're going to be on is going to, you know, sustain us, we might sink down. So, what that means for this reading, or literally for you in your life, it could be anything. It could be where, something you've been avoiding, dealing with, thinking about, because if you go there, you might sink. It might not be solid ground. Okay. So let's start out, as always, with the Holy Spirit. It's October 2025. Doesn't matter what your sign is or who you are. Could be a message here for you, but it is still general, so it's not going to obviously resonate with everybody. Take what good advice you can, but please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. God, all things are possible. With a reading like this, yeah, again, see, it's just kind of confirming that, like I say, this could be hit any part of your life. It depends on what you're going through right now. So just try and sit back and relax and see what comes out. So the overall energy is it's called Magic of You. Is it the? Well, here, I'll just show you. That's the deck. Magic of You Oracle. Okay. Overall energy for the collective, October 2025. Treading on unknown ground, on a night hunt, so to speak. So we got Mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. See, taking a chance in whatever, however that resonated with you, where you're, kind of protecting yourself, but you're going to go deal with something or go somewhere where you really don't know whether it's how it's going to turn out. But with God, all things are possible, right? Supporting energy. So the supporting energy is coming from the time travel oracle. I just love this deck. I don't use it very often. I've done time travel readings with it, but I'm going to use it tonight for the the supporting energy. To Mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. Something that you maybe thought was impossible is possible. Maybe it's letting yourself deal with whatever it is and letting yourself sink down a few feet because you know that you'll get out of it and you'll be better off for it. If that makes any sense. Excuse me. Wow. Hmm. Supporting energy for our deep collective reading, October 2025. Thank you so much. What did we get? What did we get? What did we get? Um, breakthrough, the moon landing. And oddly enough, what is the energy behind me? The moon reflecting off the lake, which you probably can't see because I'm in front of that part, but and the wolfie howling at the moon. And now we've got a breakthrough with where we're landing on the moon. Are you really landing on the moon? No, probably not. But it's something to do with your life. Okay. Maybe it's everything. Maybe it's just your love life. Maybe it's your um, changes that you're trying to make because they've been forced that way and you haven't had a choice. So something that seemed impossible is actually a breakthrough. But you had to tread on ground where you thought, I might sink. And if I do, what if I don't get out? Like, okay, here's an example, like putting yourself in debt to start something new. Because what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't take off? Then you have all this debt and you're worse off than when before you started. Because when you started this, you were at a pivotal moment where you had to start something new because, everything was changed. Maybe your job was taken away, closed down, like mine did. And then maybe, things got worse because they sent an ROE saying you were getting money and then never gave it to you. And then, things proceed from there. So ends up being a big mess for you. Now, I'm not saying that's your situation. I was just saying shit happens in your life and in life that you would never even dream that would happen. So, what we're using for the main spread is the vice versa tarot. So let's see what comes out. And the other thing about this reading is there's an extra, um, we're using the Rebel deck, okay? So it's very blunt. Sometimes it uses swear words, but it's very to the point. And we're going to use that before we get your regular advice. So we're going to clarify, and then we're going to use the Rebel deck on everything, and then we're going to get your advice, and then we'll close out. So we're starting off with the vice versa tarot. So let's see what comes out for the collective. Going across unsolid ground, or just unknown whether it's solid or not, Page of Cups. So an apology, a friendship, reestablishing a friendship. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's young. Okay, it's not overly sure of itself. So it might be something that you're passionate about, but you're not overly sure of yourself when it comes to, you know, will it get you to landing on the moon kind of energy, right? You're only, like you can't land on the moon really if you're not prepared. Um, I'm just going to pull me back to this mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. So, for some of you, it might be because this opportunity comes at you and it doesn't seem like much because it's a page. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. You're trying to avoid that because you're already there. You know what I mean? Like something has forced you to be in this position. That's heartbreaking enough. But the thought of making it worse makes it feel like you might as well try and land on the moon while you're at it, right? A lot of the moon energy unknown. You don't know how things are going to turn out. One more for the collective, please. Yeah, the magician. You are the magician. And destiny has put you in a position that you've got to make something happen. So on this side of the deck, we'll do both, right? Because it's the vice versa. So on this side of the deck, we have the wands, movement, a lot of it. Quick decisions have to be made. The other side is the Ten of Wands, reversed. So you don't see, so this is what it looks like, not reversed. You can see that you know you're doing the right thing, obviously. What do I mean by that? Okay, if you were literally in this scenario and you were going through the woods, you might get off track and not the house, you know, you think, oh, the house is here. No, it's not. But you are on the right track. You made it. Okay, you're almost done. The burden's going to come to an end. But this way, you know, it's still like that, but you don't know that. You're not around that corner yet. You're not out of the bush yet. You're not out of the clearing, so you can see that this will end the burden. So that's where this unsteady energy comes in because, you know, right now things feel kind of impossible. With God, all things are possible. It is possible. You know, a couple more steps and you will see that it's possible because you'll see the house, metaphorically speaking. You'll know that, okay, this burden is going to come to an end because it was the right thing to do. It was the right chance to take, even though the power's behind that. Um, but on the good side, so it's not completely come apart. So, like I say, that tower could have been, it didn't take your whole life down. No, maybe you lost your job. So you can either go get a job that's less paying and struggle that way, or you can take that nudge from the universe to say, this is your chance to make your dream come true by investing in, you know, that creative thing about you that could make you a lot of money if it takes off, if it's successful, if people look at it like you do, right? And think, yes, this is something I need, want, whatever. But it's taking the chance here and putting that extra burden on you when you don't know what's around the corner yet because of the way that Ten of Wands came out. Now we're going to clarify. We're using the, it's called Tarot of 1,001 Nights. And you know, what I pick up off that right away, collective, is how you feel like maybe you always worried that you would lose your job, but you never did. And then all of a sudden you did. So it's like, you know, all the nights I worried about what would happen. And now I really have to figure it out. How am I going to handle this? How's it, you know, what is the right thing to do? It's now or never with my creative project, perhaps my dream come true to maybe own your own business or whatever the case may be. But right now it might feel like it'd be easier to try and land on the moon, which it would not be. So, right. All right. Let's see what comes out under the page of for the collective. Clarify this page of cups. See it if I can get it. This is the moon. See, the opportunity comes to you, but it's not, you know, maybe again, I feel like this page could be you because maybe you don't have experience running your own business. Maybe you don't even know how to get started. You just have the creative thoughts, the creative ideas, the creative product, whatever it is. But it's all this moon energy. Look at it all around me, right? And then landing on the moon. But the landing on the moon is the breakthrough. So it would be chancy flying to the moon, right? The whole way there, if you're capable of handling it, would you do it successfully? You're gonna blow up on impact, all the things that would be going through your head, like this Ten of Wands here. Three of Swords, collective. Knight of Cups. So we're going from a page to a knight. The knight is riding, so he's moving forward. It's this Eight of Wands under the heartbreak. I feel like you're gonna step up to the plate here and possibly make your dream come true. Under the Magician, let's see what comes out under the Magician. I kind of see why the Rebel deck is here now, just to push it forward, but the Hermit. See, this is something that you've kind of, it's been with you for a long time, but you've just been doing your thing, and now, the Tower has happened, and even though it's changing things in what feels like an impossible way right now, it can actually shift things to a level that you would never even really dream could really come true. But it can't. Let's see what's at the bottom. Look at this, guys. Look at this. The Fool. It's just a matter of taking the chance. Just do it. Going from the page to the night. Just do it. Just go. Just do it. Whatever it is. Okay. I'll put that there. And we're gonna grab. Hang on to your hat, guys. The Rebel deck. Apologize for any swear words. Not that I'm not apologizing because I swear. I am like a sailor. Yeah, but on here, I don't necessarily like to overly, kick it off with a bunch of swear words that aren't necessary. So let's see what comes out for the collective, even on the overall. Okay, here we go. On the mosaic with breakthrough. Right, you need a good fucking cry. And on the back, get the ugly cry on, let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Holy wow. Hmm. All right, let's go. The moon under the Page of Cups. Which I do. I feel like it's you. That cup is what you have to offer. That's what I'm getting. So if you're not the water sign, that's fine. It's what you're passionate about. But could you make a living at it? Would people buy it? Would people come? Would people show interest? Again, depending on what it is, take it how it applies. You got, you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. See, just like I was talking about, unnecessarily swearing, but as I was apologizing for this deck. But as I said, it was going to get right to the point. Knight of Cups under the Three of Swords. Knight of Cups under the Three of Swords. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. So you see, these are the things also, these are the emotions that are holding you back from taking this opportunity instead of getting a lower paying job as an example. It doesn't have to be that, but just as using this as an example, taking a lower paying job and struggling even more. That's what's really making you think about this. Because either way you're gonna struggle, right? So either make the dream come true or you just scrape by, unhappy, and just trying to be happy enough that you're scraping by. Forgive, let that shit go. So, basically, don't let those things that you're going to worry about people, maybe your family, whatever, like how you'd feel if those things came true. They won't. God, all things are possible, right? That's how this started. The hermit under the magician, please. All right. Oh no. Okay, you got two. First one, fuck shit is about to get real. And that's with the hermit under the magician. So this is dead on balls accurate. Fuck, you need your people around you. Yeah, you need people that are gonna support you, right? Whoa. Yeah. You need people that are gonna support you. And this one is make better fucking choices. So maybe this is why there's two here, because you need people around you, but maybe the people that are around you aren't the people that you need. So you need to make better choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Whoops. Turn that over so you can see that this is just back at what it says, okay? If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Wow. Okay. This all makes sense now. When I have to pull this stuff and I don't know why myself, and then I start doing it, I'm like, I'm glad that I listened to those leads when they come, because otherwise the wrong decks would be out for the message that needs to get to the collective. We're using the little owl terror. Blah, blah. I can't talk. Owl tarot. Birds are making fun of me. All right. Yes, honey. All right. Let's see what comes out now. For advice on Mosaic with breakthrough, you need a good fucking ride. Maybe we'll start getting some more elements out here so we can see, whether yours comes out. Do you feel like, well, this resonates with me, but I just, want a little more confirmation that this is my reading. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Mosaic with breakthrough. Some pentacles. You got to start again. As you can see with the pentacle and the little hatchling there's a chance. Okay? You just need a good fucking cry. Get it all out. Get the worry out. Get the past gone. You're pissed at how whatever went down, how you lost your job, or how you broke up, or whatever it is. Get it out of your system. You've got another beginning here. And I say this reading is saying, don't let this pass you by, because this is your chance to be happier than you've ever been, collective. Um, the moon card under the page of cup with you are talented and fucking amazing. If that's not an encouragement for you, I don't know what is. See? Six of Cups. Because something about your past, maybe nobody's really shown any interest, or even, like I say, maybe you got the wrong people around you and they just aren't those kind of people that would encourage you in that way. Maybe they feel like it's safer just to take that lower paying job and to struggle and be happy that you got, some rice in your mouth. I don't know. But there's something about your past. And I feel like with this other message here about make better fucking choices than you did in the past. So it's whoever you choose to hang around whoever you choose to listen to their opinions when they aren't supporting you whatsoever. And so maybe you feel like nobody would, but they would. Knight of Cups under the Three of Swords with shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Why is that here for the collective? Okay, another one dropped. You're not going to believe the Fool's here at the bottom of the clarifier, and it just snuck out. It snuck out on its own, okay? So I'm going to bring that up for you. You got the Fool card here, so you definitely are being encouraged with this Knight of Cups to move forward, leave heartbreak, whatever. It's that people didn't encourage you, or maybe you know, however that went down, whatever went down in the past that just kind of shut you down. Because this Three of Swords is the heart is drawn on a concrete slab like a tombstone. So it's hardened over, right? It happened a long time ago, but it's still in the back of your head. And we have the lovely, my lovely, lovely, lovely Six of Swords, also indicating movement, just not the Eight of Wands, which is movement, probably the actual movement that will be taking place once this kicks in, which is your mind. Putting yourself at ease, making the decision with the Fool here twice, making a decision to take a chance on yourself and your dream. Because the universe has put you in this spot on purpose with the Magician and the wheel here in front of them. Six of Swords, that's my peace of mind card, right? That's a very, there's this here, there's not treacherous water, but there's just once he gets here, all that ice is gone. So all he's got to do is go slow enough to maneuver. There's plenty of room to get through as long as he doesn't, zig when he should zag and crash into one of these rocks. He will get right here. He will get through, and then there's nothing but open, nice, calm. You know what I mean? Like that's the Six of Swords. And you can see that. So in your mind, take that process and apply it to your situation. And this message hopefully will get to you and give you that extra nudge saying, yeah, you're not alone. You're being heavily, encouraged to do this. Now's the time. The Hermit under the Magician with fuck shit is about to get real. I'm telling you, with make better fucking choices. So, you may have an opportunity to make a better choice, whether it's somebody or something. Don't throw the opportunity away when it presents itself to you, okay? That's what that's telling you. All right. Okay, here we go. What do we get? Page of Cups. It's here twice. Okay. So this is you here again. I'm telling you this. This is you making better choices. There you are with your cup saying, okay, I'm going to offer my cup to these people over here because maybe these people over here will appreciate my product, my voice, my songs, my paintings, whatever it is. Maybe you just want to open whatever it is you want to do. You've got to make better choices. So the Page of Cups is here twice. Over here to start things with the moon underneath. Obviously, the people around you. This is the biggest message I'm picking up about better choices. If you're going to do whatever this is, you need people to actually go out of their way to say, hey, how's it going? What's happening? I think this is good. You know what I mean? Like people around you need to encourage you always. They need to show interest. Uh, they need to offer their support in whatever way they can, and depending on what it is. So here in this reading, your guides are telling you, right? My guides are telling you. The universe is telling you that you're amazing. But when you're maybe not used to connecting with the universe, this maybe situation is helping you do that. And your advice here is you need people that actually are excited about what you're doing, not just that, like they don't care, right? So over here, you're doing that because you know now that whatever's happened, again, job loss, breakup, I don't know, maybe your city flooded. I don't know what it is. Now's your time. Now's your chance to make your dream come true, whatever that is. You need people to support you. Let's see what's at the bottom. Wow. Okay. Double confirmation again. The Eight of Wands is here twice. Um, the Page of Cups is here twice. And the Fool is here twice. Eight of Wands twice. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this ground that we've been treading on that we don't know is going to sustain us. That's because the situation you're in right now, there's no money coming in to pay the bills. You cannot sustain where you are. Maybe where you were standing is solid and all of a sudden the ground is caving in. You need to get your shit off that spot fast and move it somewhere else. But where do you go? Where do you go if where you started was solid and now it isn't? How do you know that the ground that you take a chance and go on will sustain you either? You don't. This message is important to whoever is out there that really needs to hear this for that final push to make that change with all this movement here, all this double confirmation here. We're going to close out with the Everyday Angel Guidance Oracle. So let's see what comes out for the collective. Close this energy out safely and give them the message they need to take away and remember, if nothing else, from this reading for their highest good. Okay, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. What'd you get? Um, wow. Perfect timing. Ay, ay, ay. This, guys, can't understand why you guys don't hit the like button. These messages are awesome. I just really want to take the boot off the throat of this channel. These readings are amazing, and I hardly get any views. I hardly get. I don't get any comments. Some likes, yes. And don't think I don't appreciate what I do get, but it just blows my mind that people don't share these readings. They don't, you know, pass them along. Let's read this message. Put this up here so I can see it. Okay. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Now, how much more of a confirmation do you need for every word that has come out of my mouth since this reading began with God, all things are possible, Mosaic, breakthrough, landing on the moon, your Ace of Pentacles, you need a good fucking cry, all of the overall energy, and then there on down. This couldn't be any better if it was I don't know, your favorite thing. in the world to come out. I'm just blown away myself. But what else blows me away is I will post this video, might wake up in the morning and see that it has no views after being up for 7, 8 hours. Now, I realize that a lot of people are sleeping, but I know a lot of people aren't. A lot of people go to bed a lot later than I do. So I don't know, guys. I'm just really hoping that you will somehow be able to help out by hitting the like button, comment, you know, if you've got something you would like to say or you would like to see, even if there's a reading you would like me to do, go ahead, throw it in the comments. Hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, personalize your subscription. So when I put these videos out, you get them because that's kind of helpful. Um, so anyway, I really hope this reaches the people that it needs to. And I hope you guys will take care of yourself and whatever's going on with your life. Till I see you again, take care of yourself. Bye for now.